In the annals of literary history, one name shines brighter than others: William Shakespeare. But amidst his celebrated works lies an untold tale, hidden in the folds of time. Let's step back in time to the cobblestone streets of Elizabethan England. Picture a young man, a struggling playwright, weaving his way through the hustle and bustle of the common folk. This man is none other than William Shakespeare, an artist on the cusp of greatness, yet oblivious to the extraordinary path that lay ahead. Our story doesn't begin on the grand stage, nor in the opulent courts, but in the crowded, smoke-filled taverns where Shakespeare spent his early years, his quill scratching tirelessly across parchment. To write, or not to write, that is the question, he would often muse, unaware of the ironic foreshadowing of his words. In the midst of his ordinary existence, an extraordinary encounter was about to change his life forever. A clandestine meeting, stumbled upon by chance, between actors and spies, whispering about secret missives and a plot involving the Queen herself. Who could they possibly entrust with such a secretive task? The answer, it seemed, was closer than they thought. Suddenly, Shakespeare, the humble playwright, found himself in the midst of a web of espionage. His quill, once used to create tales of love and tragedy, was now a tool of subterfuge, mightier than any sword. He was no longer just a man of words, but a man of action, his plays holding secrets known only to the Queen and her trusted few. But with great power comes great danger. The shadows of deception lingered around every corner, threatening to expose him at any moment. Yet it was this very peril that would serve as the catalyst for his most renowned works. And so, the hidden tale begins. A tale of a young playwright who became a secret agent, his life forever marked by intrigue and danger. A tale that would shape the very course of literary history. Little did he know that his destiny was about to change forever. One fateful evening, Shakespeare stumbled upon a clandestine meeting between actors and spies. Imagine the young playwright, hidden in the shadows, overhearing whispers of secret missives and royal intrigue. As the hushed voices echoed in the dimly lit theatre, a new role was proposed for our unsuspecting bard. "Who better to entrust with such a task than the renowned playwright himself?" said one of the spies. Their plan was audacious. The Queen's secret messages needed to be delivered under utmost secrecy, and who would suspect a mere playwright? As the realization dawned on him, Shakespeare found himself drawn into a world far removed from the ink and parchment of his writing desk. This was a world of shadow and subterfuge, of veiled threats and hidden alliances. It was a game of chess where words were the pieces and the entire kingdom was the board. Soon after that fateful night, a royal summons arrived. The Queen, in her opulent chamber, had a proposition for the young playwright. "Mr. Shakespeare," she began, "I need a messenger, one who can deliver my messages in plain sight, yet hidden from prying eyes." And so, in the grand tapestry of Elizabethan England, a new thread was woven. Shakespeare, the Queen's clandestine messenger, would use his plays as a covert means of communication. His words, carefully crafted, would carry the Queen's secrets, hidden between lines of verse and concealed within intricate metaphors. Each play, each sonnet, became a cipher. Each verse, a secret message. The stage was his canvas, the audience, unsuspecting couriers, carrying the Queen's words far and wide. The Queen's secrets were hidden in plain sight, concealed within the beauty of his prose. This was more than just a role. It was a dangerous dance on the edge of a dagger. One false move, one misplaced word, and the entire ruse could come crashing down. But Shakespeare, ever the consummate artist, embraced this challenge. He found inspiration in the intrigue, fuel for his creative fires. His quill danced across the parchment, each stroke a secret, each word a whisper. And so, Shakespeare became the Queen's clandestine messenger, using his plays as a covert means of communication. His words became his shield, his quill, his sword. In the world of shadows and secrets, he found his voice. Each verse, each line, held secrets known only to the Queen and her trusted few. In this deadly game of intrigue and secrecy, the stakes were sky-high for our playwright-turned-spy. The very lifeblood of the kingdom pulsed through the veins of his penned words, coded messages hidden within the folds of his enchanting tales. But with great power came great danger. the shadows that cloaked his clandestine deeds also harbored threats that could snuff out his flame at any moment. An assassination attempt. A knight cloaked in darkness, a blade glinting under the moonlight, aimed straight at the heart of our bard. But fortune favors the brave, and Shakespeare narrowly escaped the jaws of death. His life, much like the plots of his plays, was becoming a thrilling spectacle of suspense and danger. This wasn't a solitary endeavor either. The web of espionage was intricate and far-reaching, involving not just the Queen, but a host of other players, each with their own role in this grand performance. Fellow playwrights, actors, couriers, they were all unwitting or witting participants in this high-stakes game of deceit and betrayal. A whispered warning here, a surreptitious exchange there. Every interaction was a delicate dance on the tightrope of secrecy. Shakespeare, the man of words, found himself grappling with a world where words could be weapons and silence was golden. Trust was a luxury he could ill afford. The very people he rubbed shoulders with in the daylight could be the ones lurking in the shadows, waiting for a chance to strike. His life was a precarious balancing act, teetering on the edge of danger at every turn. Yet, even amidst the chaos, our bard found inspiration. The very dangers he faced, the treachery he encountered, all seeped into his work, lending it a depth and intensity that would captivate audiences for centuries to come. Betrayal, deceit, and treachery became his constant companions in this deadly game of cat and mouse. Yet, amidst the chaos, Shakespeare found inspiration for his greatest works. Each harrowing encounter, each clandestine meeting, became woven into the very fabric of his artistry. The whispers of deceit, the shadows of treachery, and the tension of danger found their way into his narratives, breathing life into his characters, plots, and dialogues. From the tragic hero Hamlet to the ambitious Macbeth, his experiences as the Queen's messenger echoed within the lines of his plays. As the years passed, the stakes of his clandestine activities faded, but his legacy as a playwright grew stronger, forever etched in the annals of literary history. Eventually, the time came for Shakespeare to take his final bow. Before an applauding audience, he bid farewell to the stage, his secret life as a spy cloaked by the veil of time. And so, the untold tale of William Shakespeare, playwright and spy, fades into legend. For in the realm of literature, some stories are best left untold, whispered only in the echoes of time.